Imagine 6000 BC, a time when the world looked totally different from today. A time of discovery, of pioneering, of living in direct harmony with nature. No borders, no passports, one humanity on a pristine planet. A world without the divisions we know today. Earth, an undivided home for everyone. Knowledge was passed down through stories and rituals, with respect for nature. The elders shared their wisdom around the fire. The connection with the earth was sacred. But even then division crept in. The seed of conflict was sown, a shadow over paradise. Power and possessions became tempting. The first signs of greed and the urge for more began to show. Small tribes grew into kingdoms, and with growth came the urge for control, the need to rule and dominate, a shift in human dynamics. The first conflicts arose, seeds for later wars, small skirmishes that were the beginning of bigger, bloodier conflicts. Yet, a counter-movement emerged. Wise people from different civilizations came together. They looked for a way to unite humanity, to bring back harmony. They designed a world calendar, a roadmap for spiritual and social growth, a plan to lead humanity to a higher level of awareness and cooperation. Each continent became a symbolic petri dish, a unique experiment in being human, a chance to learn and evolve in different environments and cultures, so humanity could, under different conditions, find its way to freedom and connection. A search for the core of human existence, for the true meaning of freedom and the power of connection. Not a plan for domination, but for discovery. A journey of self-discovery and exploring the world around us, driven by curiosity and wonder. An experiment lasting centuries, with Earth as the laboratory and the stars as witnesses. A cosmic show where humanity tries to find its role, under the watchful eye of the universe. The big experiment began, a project on a global scale like never before. Each continent became a laboratory, a special place for its own unique human model. Here, different ways of living and being together were explored. Asia, discipline, working together. The power of the whole group was key. Harmony with the bigger picture, a deep respect for the universe and how everything is connected. The Americas, societies that lived in balance with nature and the universe, trying to keep things even with their surroundings. Thinking in cycles and spirituality, a deep understanding of nature's rhythms and the spiritual side of life. Europe, focusing on the individual, using logic, putting importance on each person and their ability to think clearly. Competition and a drive to expand, a constant push for progress and breaking new ground, leading to huge advancements and also conflict, a strange mix of new ideas and destruction. Africa, a wide variety of social setups, a rich collection of different ways to organize and live together. Stories passed down by word of mouth, strength and a sense of community, the power of tales, the ability to get through tough times, and the value of being part of a group. Each petri dish looked into a different way of living together, a special set of values and rules. Humanity tested variety, a wide range of possibilities. From group order to individual freedom, the push and pull between what's good for the group and what's good for one person. But the experiments affected each other, and the lines between the laboratories blurred. Sometimes peaceful, often violent, the sharing of ideas and goods didn't always go smoothly. The search, a never-ending quest. What's the best balance between a person, their community, and nature? A question that people have been thinking about for ages. The outcome stayed unclear, the future hidden in a fog. The experiments didn't just bring growth, but also conflict. Europe's push to expand led to colonialism and destroyed other experiments. Religion sometimes became a tool for power, not for connection. Book burnings and censorship tried to wipe out knowledge and identity. Even now, we see digital versions. Ideas are being silenced. It always comes back to controlling the story, fear of the unknown. The lessons of the original plan got buried under power and ego. In 2012, according to the Aztec calendar, the big plan came to an end. Not the end of the world, but the end of a cycle. Instead of thinking about it, nothing happened. The instruction book was forgotten. The Western way seems to be the most successful right now, but is that really true? We measure success in money, not in happiness or connection. The wisdom from other petri dishes is ignored. We are drifting without a rudder, reacting in different ways to world problems. The puzzle pieces of the old plan are scattered around, waiting to be found again. The time for experimenting is over. Now is the time for putting things together or falling apart. But the story isn't over. The lessons from the past, the successes and failures, they form the foundation for what's to come. A new generation, grown up in a world that's changing faster than ever before, no longer sees old borders as fixed. For them, The world is a village, connected by technology and a shared future. Young people, like Leo and his diverse friends, are discovering universal patterns in ancient cultures. They dig deep into history, searching for the common thread that connects us all. They see that true progress lies in combining wisdom from all the different Petri dishes. It's a mix of ideas, a coming together of different ways of seeing things. Discipline, clear thinking, spirituality, and community spirit. Together, they are the key. The key to a better future, a more sustainable world, a fairer society. The next step is working together, not competing. It asks us to listen, be curious, and respect each other's stories. Every story is important, every voice deserves to be heard. Leo and his friends are a symbol for a growing group that realizes we have to do it together. The experiment is over. Now the real story begins. Together, we're writing a new script for humanity. A script full of hope, strength, and the belief that together we can achieve great things.